Power Book 2.
Final season.
Ghost, yeah.
Is that Power Book
Tariq.
2 is Tariq, yeah.
Yeah, they ended it. They're doing a 2-part final season.
Yeah, we don't need more than that. We can wrap it all
They
up.
have to graduate eventually. School's going to be over, right?
I feel like that's a good ending.
Because if Tariq graduate, he get his cash and ride off into the sunset.
So
I feel like they're going to spin off the show, though. The way the bosses said
Who would get the show, though? Which one?
So what they said they're going to do is they're doing another Power Book or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's Tommy and Ghost as kids.
Oh, yeah, I'm interested in that.
So they'll do that.
Okay.
And then basically the person that stars was like, what happens, what's great with this Power series is that you build it up so much, but people are like invested in the universe that you can then spin off with a younger character, do something else, and produce a show for a way lower cost than what
Oh,
the
wow.
popular
That's
show costs now.
Yeah.
Because Mary J. Blige is wild money. Everybody's wild money.
Meth, yeah.
Now,
And they
so now
have
you cut
to
it.
pay them more every year.
We just find a new that's never been on nothing that look like Tommy.
Wait, but
Yes.
But wouldn't that be Kanan,
Get
though?
him, get him to agree to 12. Get him to agree to 12 shows in a season, and pay that nigga $200 a pop.
Kanan was his friend.
Right.
No, but I'm just saying
And that-
eventually
Word.
Kanan is going to meet a young Tommy and Ghost. So isn't that the same show? Like, how's that going to work?
Easy,
because
nigga.
because
They,
All of that's
that's what
that.
they about to do.
we pick up Kanan, Tommy, and Ghost's relationship after Kanan gets out of jail. We
Yeah.
never see him go to jail. We never see Kanan. on the
Or as
street.
kids, they never introduced him yet.
We never
at
see
all.
that
No.
other dude who they smoke. What's the other name?
I
they
get that,
smoke?
but I'm
Breeze?
just saying, isn't that
Breeze.
the same show? Or do they end Kanan after a certain point and then there's just
Yeah,
a show
once he
with
goes to
Tommy
jail.
and Ghost and Kanan?
They could both coexist. I see what you're saying, but I think they could both coexist. Because they're
Are you
doing
talking
Kanan
about
just
Raising
fine.
Kanan?
It's different.
Yeah, raising Kanan.
Yeah,
but they're
'cause-
doing the raising Kanan just
Oh,
fine
I
without
see what you're
the
saying.
introduction.
Kanan's the
of
one who
I see
put
what you're
them
saying.
in the
I see
game,
what you're
right?
saying.
So, like, how are they doing a show outside of Kanan?
I think they could both
That's a good
coexist.
point.
Wait,
That's a good
Kanan
point.
is the one that introduced him.
Yeah.
But maybe they didn't introduce him yet.
So they
And
just
Kanan,
go
they
into
probably-
school?
But that would
He
be
did
the
it.
same show.
Nah, I think they could both coexist.
Think about it.
So they're just in high school
And then
Famous
Kanan
with
was
no
older.
drugs.
And then Kanan was older
Now.
too.
Yeah, they're not in high school yet. Because Kanan's a few years older than them.
That's what I'm saying. If Kanan is the one who introduced him
He's right.
to drugs,
They
Right.
can still have a Tommy and Ghost show also. It can run concurrent. Yes.
with an older Kanan,
Yes.
which
Obviously.
means the
he's
younger
always
Kanan
older.
show has to end.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Why? Why can't they both
It's two
coexist?
different
He's
stories.
right. I
It's
think
what
he's
you
right.
call it. It's Young Sheldon and what was the other show? The
What was the
All they have to do
Young
now
Sheldon was the
is-
prequel to
Yeah,
something,
Yeah, but
right?
then the
Yeah.
original show had to end.
they didn't run at the same time.
And that's a big enough gap where those two could sort of exist. But what I'm saying is, you're talking about 3 shows. If you're looking at the timeline with Kanan in them, right? One is already off. Power's already done. They already established that Kanan is the one who introduced them to selling drugs.
They showed the end conclusion already.
So there's but so much, like the future is fixed. So there's
I
but
understand
so
what
much
you're
you can
saying.
do in the past,
I think he's right.
right?
I
So
understand
you
what
have to end the Kanan show after a couple. So they're probably going to do the same thing with
But
the
you
Kanan
know-
show.
but you know, it
end
all-
it after another season or two,
It all depends on
and
how
then just do
old
the Tommy
Kanan
and
is.
Ghost.
You too prepared, my nigga, for this conversation. You've been in the forums.
The
fighting.
forums,
No,
just the
I
forums.
just remember
in the
shit.
Reddit.
He's in the forums
Yeah,
fighting.
yeah. Been in the
My
forums.
brain just worked.
Fucking
now.
niggas up.
Red,
Yeah.
truthfully, it all
Cool.
depends on how much older Kanan is than Tommy and Ghost. If he's 10, 15 years older than them,
I don't
Yeah.
think he's that.
He
much.
not
But
that
we
Can't
never-
be, can't be.
They never gave us that answer.
exactly.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
My-
Because a show without Kanan is just them going to school and being kids.
That's not true. You don't know what they were doing in school.
Yeah, that's
He
what I'm saying.
introduced them to the game. So what are they doing before that?
He could introduce him and went to jail. You know what I mean? That shit could happen.
I mean, what are we doing on Raising Kanan right now without Kanan, without Tommy and Ghost? It's the same shit.
But he was always a drug dealer.
And why
He was
weren't
always
they?
around that.
Why weren't they?
But they said Kanan is the one who introduced them to it.
And Tommy is 8 years old when he gets introduced to drugs. Do we
He
need
could
to
have
see
been
before
he
that?
could have been selling weed and they introduced him to coke.
But do we need to? What do we need to see before that? His mom doing the coke?
No, what I'm saying
That's
is
what I'm
how
saying.
do both shows exist?
I think they can, fam.
Yeah, or it could be they pick up instead of the.
Because I thought they were going to just.
They could be in their
introduce-
early 20s.
I thought they were going to eventually
that too?
introduce Tommy
After
and
Kanan's
Ghost
already locked up?
in
And
Raising Kanan.
I believe so too.
Right before
That's what I
Kanan
thought they
gets
were
But
going
it's
to.
just as good without him.
Yeah.
That's all
You
I'm
don't gotta
saying.
be that young.
Raising Kanan is the best power show to me.
Fact.
That's a fact. They could pick it up right before Kanan gets locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It don't have to.
That's mad time.
But,
Whole bunch of bullshit happened.
If what they're saying is true, what they're going to do is after a couple years, they're just going to keep ending the shows and just do a spin-off.
Right now,
It's genius.
I guess they slow pacing the shows. It's like
This is the hood MCU.
But Disney Channel always did that.
That's mad funny.
And you see in BMF,
Disney Channel?
How many days
they
go
just
by?
had Shorty with the rubber beef on there. Pause. That was crazy.
What happened?
What was that for? We didn't even need that.
No reason.
And then made a brain the rubber beef too. I was like, dog, what the fuck is this?
Oh.
And she backed out the club on her. I said, dog, how does this
Wow.
add to the show? How?
It
Yo,
doesn't.
what was crazy? And Shorty goes, I never had no like that. And I was just like, of course you have it.
Backed out the rubber dub
course
on
you
her,
have
son.
it.
That was
You
wild.
know, every
Shit was
time you
wild.
watch the Disney Channel, right?
Plastic pinga is crazy.
Pinga.
I was like, yo, fam, what the fuck is happening on the screen? And she was in there
Wow.
working too. I said, nah.
going crazy.
That's not funny. But they showed like when she was walking off in the sunlight, it's mad confusing because his cheeks,
Yeah.
it's buttocks, it's tits and all that. And then the pipe, I'm like, what is this, man?
Why?
Who authorized
Yeah,
it?
what the fuck is going on? Why is this on here?
Plastic
So,
pink.
Disney
They trying
Channel-
to set us up. They trying to set us up for the what's next, my nigga. This shit is
nah.
crazy. It's too much going on.
Well,
out
that
here.
is
First
best
step.
they end the show. So Disney Channel, every couple years, they end a show and then they just rebrand it. So like they did the show with, like say they'll do the show with Raven, right? And they'll sign in your contract that after 3 years you get to renegotiate and get paid more. But then at that 3-year mark, they'll end the show, but then they'll do a spin-off show. So it'd be like That's So Raven in college, and then they'll sign you for 3 years, and then That's So Raven gets a job. So it's like you keep working. It's technically the same show, but they changed the title a little bit, and they don't ever pay you. So that's what they're going to do with Power.
But what if your celebrity is hired that time because of the previous show?
It don't matter. It's a Disney Channel, and they'll just tell you to go find a better contract, and it's not enough work out here, Phil.
point.
You're just going to come back. Pause.
Fair point.
So Tariq might end up getting a different show. It's just going to be for a different pay rate, or they might renegotiate. And like you got to remember, Mary's check is probably a lot, and you know, different people.
I
They
wouldn't
gotta
watch.
get Mary up out of
I
this.
wouldn't watch the future Tariq show. I think I'd be done on that.
I'ma still watch it. Ain't nothing else to watch.
I think it may be
I'm not interested in
It's
that
the
part of
weakest
the
one.
story.
That's
Yeah,
it's the weakest one for sure.
Not forced.
yeah, Tommy.
Yeah,
Tommy
yeah.
is pretty bad.
I don't include that.
It's that bad.
Yeah.
Word. It's something totally. It's separate. Like Lala ain't even in it, and Lala get fucking to every show, and Lala ain't even get hit in.
Yeah,
But she got
How
clapped.
about I
though.
be in every
She got clapped
She did.
before this.
Yeah,
show.
but you still have to bring her back to at least let somebody beat her,
Yeah.
right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, what are we doing then? If we're not doing that, then 50 dropped the ball. You know
Like
what I mean?
a random flashback.
Lala at least got to get piped at some point in the
Throughout the
show.
entire Power universe, she
Yeah.
just gets
Every show.
Somebody got to pipe out like Lala.
If Ghost came
Niggas
back,
just
would you
screaming
watch
at the show at the end, like, where is Lala? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did Lala get piped? It's
know?
season 3. What's going on? Like,
I'd be at the table read going through the script like, I ain't pop Lala. Like, I didn't do that.
nobody popped her yet.
Where's the missing pages?
What's going on?
So niggas would watch the show if Ghost came back?
Absolutely.
They said they actually like they went to him, but the bread wasn't enough.
Yeah,
Get the nerve of him.
he better. He better take whatever's left because I ain't seen my stuff.
Nerve.
Whatever's left.
Movies.
Ever since?
He got Netflix
Oh,
deal.
what? Fire.
What movies?
That's what I'm saying.
Day of the, not Day of the Dead.
Yeah, the Book of the Dead.
He was in What Men Want.
He's in a few movies.
Frank did the soundtrack?
I ain't watch it. I never said I
Frank
watched it.
Billionaire did the soundtrack?
He was in Day of the
man.
Dead, but then he was
on.
in like a couple
was
of other
wild.
Netflix movies. But they're not
never
action
said I
movies.
watched
They're
it.
like, you know, the type of movies y'all niggas be like.
What's the name of this title again?
I forgot.
Boys? Hold on. Nah. What was the name? Yeah.
Because the mom can't stop laughing.
That was crazy.
Nah, it's cool.
He said he was in boys.com. What was it? Shout out to Jabalu.
Nah, it wasn't. Boy, it was
Shout out to Jabalu show. What was it, nigga? Fuck out of here.
What
You
Men
mic'd
Want.
up today, son. Pause. The people heard you.
It was
The
What
streets
Men
heard you.
Want.
That's crazy.
Man.
That's the
Ain't
name of
nobody
the show?
It's not a show. It was a movie.
Yeah, it's your favorite joint.
Taraji
though.
P. Henson starred in
Yeah.
it, and he was in it. It was a preview that came on.
She won, man.
movies and
Oh, it's
commercials.
like Mel Gibson had the
Yeah.
show What Women Want. And he
Nah.
could read their mind.
Yeah.
That was
Remake of
actually
that
pretty
shit,
lit.
yeah.
How you got all this information you ain't watching?
What, you don't remember
It's
this?
a commercial.
He's in the Reddit.
So why you watch the commercial?
What you mean?
It's called What Niggas Want. You just want to see.
It was at the end.
I just want to know. Hold on. I just want to see. I'm not gonna watch the whole shit. I just want to see what niggas want.
Titles at the end of this.
You
was at
know,
the end of the
2
commercial.
episodes from now, you're gonna deny you said
Hold
that.
on. What's worse? What men want and what women want?
Watching what women want. Like, what do you mean?
If you're gonna watch what men want, or
Yeah.
you're gonna watch what women want.
That's a
I ain't about to watch
no-win
this, nigga.
question.
I'm what women want, my nigga. I don't gotta watch that. I want it. Fuck you mean? This is a picture of me like this at the end of the shit. Shit, 30 seconds.
The whole movie.
End of the movie. Like this.
If you ask
That
the
nigga pop,
question,
man, yo,
it's
man.
a trick question. Yeah.
Shit, 15 seconds.
No, it's not.
It was
It's
a
a trick
vine,
question.
nigga.
One sounds worse.
No, it's a trick
It was a
question.
YouTube show.
You rather it's better watching
What
what
bitches
men want.
That's it. It's a YouTube show.
It's a TikTok.
Yeah, word. Nah, I feel you though. That's a funny ass question on the streets. Fuck somebody up with that.
Yeah. You better off watching.
Would you want to know? Like,
What?
would you want to have that ability to know, like,
Yes.
to hear what bitches is thinking?
That's
No,
fire.
not at all.
That would be dumb cool.
You
Nah.
said
I
no?
sometimes I be feeling like I can. I swear, son. Certain faces made. I'm like, nah, I know it's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
So
Nigga, I wouldn't
that would
want
be
to
a
know
dope.
that.
Hell yeah, nigga. that would
Reading
be fire.
minds is the worst.
Reading minds would be dope, nigga. You can tell what's going on.
Yeah, but
is
you don't want to know
till
what's
it's
going
not.
What you
Till
mean?
they in the elevator like, yo, I really gotta drop a shit. Like that's
Yeah,
what
that ain't
the
my
chick is
business.
thinking.
on. Nigga, that's
Nah,
not
nah,
even
tune
that
that
bad.
out.
That's not the worst
Reg,
case
Reg,
scenario,
say it,
nigga.
Reg. Say it. I know what you're about to say. Say it.
What are you talking?
That's
Nah,
not the worst
man, I'm
case
good.
scenario.
I'm good.
There's worse than that.
What can get worse?
I know it's natural. It's a normal
What's
thought.
worse?
I'd rather my bitch shit.
What?
You know what else, Pop?
You know what's worse?
I don't know what's worse.
Say it.
What could give me something?
don't get it.
What's gonna be worse?
I mean, that's not my
Way
business,
worse.
but I ain't tripping about that. Whatever. Niggas gotta drop a deuce, whatever.
Yeah,
No, Reg,
I
say
feel
it.
you too, but
No,
you don't want to hear that in
You
the elevator.
already
like, yo,
know people have to use the bathroom, so it's not that big of a deal.
So
Right.
what's worse,
Reg,
nigga?
say it. Come on.
Nah, it's just like when, like, if you walk in the crib and your shorty's having like
Man,
ill
that time I was
thoughts.
about Mars crib.
Yeah, some shit like that.
That might be a tough evening for somebody.
Tough evening.
Might be a
nigga.
tough evening for somebody.
Yeah, somebody gotta go.
Like you don't want to know those things.
Yeah.
That's my
Nah, you
smell
do.
like.
You have to know that. You have to know that.
She like you don't like you walk in the crib and she had a thought if this nigga come in the house like late one more time that nigga at work might you know what I mean I might take
I
him
mean,
up with that
ain't that-
offer.
ain't that a
like, you
good
you don't
thing to
wanna-
know?
Nah, you don't want to
Get
read
your
those
ass on
thoughts.
time early.
Nah, you don't want to read those thoughts, man.
Get home early, man. Wash some dishes too while you at it.
Nah, man, you don't want to know that. Shit.
So you just gonna be in the. You gonna be out of nowhere. Just know, oh shit, a whole nigga in the house. You gonna be the last one to know.
Nigga, you reading her mind changes what?
You gonna be the last one to know. At least you could have known.
Nigga, so you gonna be the first
Don't
one to
go
know, but
home.
the nigga's still in the crib.
Don't go home. Fuck you mean? You gonna go home? This nigga done change the locks on you. What you do in your house is no longer a home, my nigga.
In your Yeezy slides.
Terrible.
Yo,
Yeah, I don't want that
I'm
to
just
do it.
saying like you
nigga
don't want
skating
to
around the crib in your Yeezys.
you don't want to read people's minds.
I ain't mad at that. I think that's a dope. That's a
Nah.
dope power to have.
Not at all.
All right. Agree to disagree.
Thanks for watching. For more content, please check out these videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And all of the good stuff is actually on our Patreon. Go subscribe.
Genius. Sound.